hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go! Here we go. Come on, AJ Gator. Off the curl.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Out of the backfield, it's Austin. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
To throw, it's Murray trying to lay one, and this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pass incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it'll be second and goal.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On the carry here, it's Austin. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tavon Austin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
On the set. Pilot, 64, reach. Side.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, foxtrot.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, Haywood!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there?
But that's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tavon Austin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. 5.
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Look at me. Zipper. Be ready. Be ready. And up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
80 weapon. Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
61. Matchbox light. Snap.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready to break. Check point 54. 6-6. Bullet high. Bravo. Hurry. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Thomas, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you...
This is caught inside the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready? And logo. Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Goodbye.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Mike 5. Hey, that's
2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Arizona. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. Bill Bison, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Got it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, rock it, snap.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, wahoo!
Time's the mic.
Any weapons? Defense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
18, 61, match box, light.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught by Aguilar. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 2.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
15, Ronnie. 15 line. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go.
2nd and 13. And he rifles one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, team 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go! 10 Tucson!
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Defense,
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
58 the mark. 58 the mark.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play fake. Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
57. Mike, 57.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Stick down. Let's go.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Check 43. Check 37. Echo. No. Ben. Alert flare. Flare.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch out. Slam. What? Check the backer. He's checking. Crash. Check 26. Watch the eye. Deuce. 57.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Short. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
In your face.
Check 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Bandit. Check out read. Rush in.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run with Austin. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
Look at me.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Exit.
They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his speed in. 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54's Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as 1 on this one. And 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Here we go. Set. Henry. I'm coming for you. You mine. 58. 58.
Murray to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go, baby. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco.